We know that the source of the infection, the main antagonistic force in Hollow Knight, is the higher being known as the Radiance. It resulted from her appearing inside the minds and dreams of bugs, trying to convince them to give up their will in return for something she could grant them with her power, such as strength. Supposedly, the infection itself came from bugs either giving into or attempting to resist this influence. But was that the Radiance's intention from the start, or did it just happen by consequence? Originally, before the arrival of the Pale King, many of the bugs in what would become Hallownest were under the Radiance's influence. She had full control of the bugs' minds, creating a sort of unity among them as they all had this in common. Before the Pale King, the bugs controlled by the Radiance weren't necessarily infected, because her presence in their minds was all they'd ever known. It was only after the bugs had experienced sapience through the Pale King that they knew there was another way of being, that it was possible for their minds to be free and individual. When the Radiance is trying to get back into the minds of bugs, she supposedly promises them union, insisting that it will be better than a lone mind, that with her power they will have everything they desire. It is possible that some bugs gave in to this immediately, which could have made the Radiance slightly more powerful, able to become more insistent and more present in bugs' minds. The more she did this, the more the bugs resisted. This had consequences for those bugs not only because she was a higher being, but because she is a being of light and dreams, which are inherent parts of nature and impossible to completely shut out, at least according to Moss Prophet, but they are clearly under her influence, and so what they're saying may not be entirely true or trustworthy. Either way, whether the bugs gave in to the Radiance willingly or not, they eventually were taken over. What we don't know is whether the Radiance specifically wanted to cause a sickness, or if she ever even meant for that to happen. If she did, she was probably trying to create a destructive force that would bring the fall of Hallownest. As for why she would want Hallownest to fall, it would be a way to get revenge on the Pale King for causing her original followers to turn away from her. Either way, the Radiance ended up ruling over mostly a bunch of husks, but maybe she was satisfied with having power over bugs again at all, whatever form it took. Considering how she had almost been completely forgotten, she could have been desperate for anything that would put her back into power somehow. So, maybe the infection was an unexpected effect of the Radiance's doings, or maybe it was ultimately her goal. We can't be sure. I still wanted to make a video discussing this topic though. What do you think? Was the infection on purpose or not? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video, and please consider subscribing to see more. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.